Hello my fashion lovers, I'm back with a new fashion video. So last night we witnessed fashion's biggest night and the most glamorous night of the year, aka the Met Ball. The Met Gala, as we all know, which is also called the Costume Institute, is a fundraising event usually held in New York. The event is typically graced by top celebrities from different parts of the world who show up in extravagant ensembles that reflect the theme. The theme this year was super fine tailoring black style and the dress code was tailored for you. So basically we're expecting to see lots of tastefully tailored pieces and clean looks that reflect black style. Without wasting much of our time, let's dive into the review and see some of the best and worst looks we got and rate them on a scale of 1 to 10. So starting off strong, we have the main host and chief editor of Vogue magazine, the iconic Anna Wintour. So she had on custom Louis Vuitton and her ensemble included this floor-length number paired with a coat. The dress was embellished with floral appliques and the look was styled with a tiered neck piece and a brooch. So it's a very soft and effortless look. I mean, it's typical Anna Wintour style, but it's still quite on theme. So to provide more context concerning the theme was inspired by black dandyism, which deals with sharp suits, polished shoes and accessories like hats. In a simpler term, we're expected to see lots of edgy formal attires on the red carpet. I think it's safe to say Anna Wintour understood the assignment. I mean, she literally gave the assignment, so I was not expecting anything less. I kind of feel it's a relatively boring look, but I don't think we're expecting anything better than this from her. It's not my favorite look, but it's not my worst look either, so I'll just rate this look a solid 6. Next, we have co-chair Lewis Hamilton in this monochromatic look by Wales Bonner. So he was one of the co-chairs and obviously played an important role and he was clearly dressed the part. He opted for an ivory suit paired with a silky shirt and crowned the monochromatic situation with a beret. He styled the look with an interesting brooch adorned with gold, rubies, pearls and diamonds alongside few diamond encrusted jewelry and black patterned leather shoes. So Anna always chooses her co-chair as well because they always deliver some of the best looks. And Mr. Lewis here clearly came correct. I really like how the ensemble was detailed. I love the color palette and I love how clean and dapper he looked overall. This theme in particular was for the men and not just any man, black men in particular, and he clearly understood that fact. In my opinion, he had one of the best looks and I'll rate this look a solid 9 out of 10. Next, we have co-chair Coleman Domingo in Valentino. So when I say Anna chooses her co-chair as well, this is a clear reflection of that fact. So I believe his look was inspired by the legendary Andre Leon Talley, who influenced this year's theme. The ensemble included this pleated floor-length royal blue robe with intricate embellishments at the top part. He later took off this majestic robe and unveiled a more formal dandy-inspired look. So Coleman has always been a fashion icon, so I'm not surprised that he delivered and he always gives us great things with Valentino. I'm not going to lie, I expected something slightly more interesting from Coleman because Coleman is arguably the best dressed black man and this theme in particular celebrates black men, so I wanted him to give me the best look of the evening. Unfortunately, this was not the best look, but it's still a very great look and a very regal one, so I'll just rate this look a solid 8. Next, we have Teyana Taylor, who graced the red carpet first in this jaw-dropping ensemble. So typically, we expect to see the boring celebrities and their boring looks first, and the more iconic ones later at night, but Teyana rewrote that role last night. So she had on this striped coat and matching pants, which she paired with a burgundy vest and flamboyant coat. She styled the look with a burgundy durag, a pair of platform boots and leather gloves, alongside the statement hat and a matching cane to complete the dramatic look. So when I think of the theme and the world dandy inspiration, this is what comes to mind: the extravagance, the flair and the drama. I like how she went all out with the bold colors, bold structure, bold detailing. When you hear black style, think of something dramatic. Miss Teyana understood the assignment and delivered one of the most iconic looks of the night, or perhaps one of the most iconic looks of the year. It's a very interesting look and it's a solid 10 for me. Next, we have Zendaya, keeping it classy in custom Louis Vuitton, styled by her go-to stylist, La Roche. So I believe Zendaya is currently the face of Louis Vuitton, so it made so much sense that she wore Louis Vuitton to the ball. Anyway, according to La Roche, the look was inspired by Bianca Jagger, but the look had a little bit of a contemporary flair in comparison to Bianca's look. The ensemble included an off-white suit paired with a matching vest, tie, hat and shirt. She styled the look with a few dainty diamond jewelry that complemented the monochromatic look. So it's a very elegant, classy and polished look and was very much on theme. I like how dashing she looked in this assemblage, but I expected way better from Zendaya. I feel she's one of the queens of the Met Ball and always gives us really interesting looks, but this look in particular was a bit underwhelming. The look had no wow factor in my opinion, but still reflected the theme clearly, so I'd rate this look a 7.5. Next, we have Megan Thee Stallion serving us extravaganza in custom Michael Kors. So she had on this high slit embroidered number dripping in sparkles and was styled with this huge fur coat. She styled the dress with sparkly silver heels and dainty diamond earrings and completed the look with this interesting ponytail. So I believe her hair was inspired by Josephine Baker and probably the entire look as well. I feel majority of them interpreted the theme as channeling black icons, but that's not what the theme is entirely about. The theme focuses on reflecting black dandyism. I mean, if you channel a black icon, let it be someone whose style reflects black dandyism. Her look was very grand and suitable for the Met Ball, but not for this theme in particular. Probably the 2022 theme where they channeled old Hollywood icons. I like the whole extravagance overall, but it's not very much on theme, so I'd rate this look a solid 6 out of 10. Next, we have Gigi Hadid serving us Golden Girl in custom Miu Miu. So she had on this gold halter neck dress with ruched waistline and intricate embellishments. She styled the look with a pair of dangly earrings and a costume ring and crowned the look with this interesting hairstyle. So her look was inspired by the same lady that inspired Megan's look, Josephine Baker, and was a reflection of this look she wore in 1951. So I feel like Megan's look, Gigi's look would have been more appropriate for the 2022 Met Gala as well. So the dress code for the 2022 Met Gala was gilded glamour and they all gave us sparkly dresses inspired by iconic figures. This look would have been more suitable for that theme and doesn't really reflect this year's theme in my opinion. Anyway, it's still a very beautiful look and was well tailored, so I'd rate this look a solid 6 as well. Next, we have her bestie, Kendall Jenner, in custom tourist schedule Jumi, who is a British-Nigerian designer. So she had on this plain jacket that was ruched at the top part and was paired with this matching floor-length skirt. She styled the look with this statement diamond neck piece and matching dainty earrings and crowned the look with this wavy hair. So her look was very, very basic and very underwhelming as well. Kendall is one of the people I anticipate the most when it comes to the Met Ball, and she always gives us one of the best looks, but this year was an exception. In as much as I would love to be biased and say I love this look because I love Kendall and I love the fact that the designer is partially Nigerian, I just cannot deceive myself. The look was very boring and was giving something a basic Nigerian teacher can afford. The diamonds were the only exciting things, but the hair and the outfits looked very underwhelming in my opinion. Anyway, it's still sort of on theme, so I guess I would rate this look a solid 6 for sticking to the theme. Next, we have her bestie, Hailey Bieber, in custom Saint Laurent. So Hailey took boring to the next level in this tuxedo dress paired with a see-through tight and patent leather heels. She styled the look with delicate diamond jewelry that complemented a clean look and this wavy side part hair. So it's very boring. I believe every female celebrity has done this at some point, probably Hailey herself as well. The look had nothing interesting going on, and I feel majority of the white women on the carpet were quite boring. I believe they were trying to avoid any sort of appropriation, so they played it safe, which was quite understandable. Anyway, this one in particular was too boring and lacked effort, so I'd rate this one a solid 4. Next, we have Janelle Monae slaying the house down in custom Tom Brown. So she had on this multicolored striped coat with an interesting silhouette and motif. She styled the look with a statement hat that extended into this interesting eye accessory. She later took off the boxy coat on the carpet and unveiled this equally spectacular look. So one thing about Miss Monae, she always slays every Met Gala theme. She never fails to give us something avant-garde and out of the box, and she has done it once again this year. I love the funky structure of the coat as well as the bold color palette and edgy accessories. I also like how techy and robotic the assemblage looked, and I love the fact that it's a very unique assemblage. She definitely understood the assignment and served us major fashion moments in this ensemble. I'd rate this look a solid 9. Next, we have Doechii in Louis Vuitton. So her ensemble included this cropped Louis Vuitton monogram jacket and matching vest. She paired the jacket with a white button-up shirt, a chocolate silk tie, and black and white shorts. She styled the look with a pair of chocolate socks and shoes and a white Louis Vuitton belt encrusted with gold hardware. So many people expected something groundbreaking from her, but I personally did not. I feel I don't know her so well, and I've never seen her at the Met Ball, so my hopes were not high. I think she looked interesting in this ensemble. She was not doing too much, but her look still reflected the theme. I find it very interesting that so many celebrities wore Louis Vuitton this year and majority of them slid, which is a very unusual thing. Most times celebrities who wear Louis Vuitton to the red carpet, the Met Ball in particular, always look very basic and uninteresting. I feel it's probably because this year's theme was very different in comparison to the other themes. And by the way, the creative director of Louis Vuitton, Pharrell, was also one of the co-chairs, so he definitely did his research. Anyway, Doechii's look was very funky and I love the vibe, so I'd rate this look a solid 7. Next, we have Sabrina Carpenter in custom Louis Vuitton as well. So she had on this interesting bodysuit paired with a cropped blazer and featured tails I believe were attached to the sleeves. She styled her look with these platform heels that complemented her look and few dainty diamond encrusted jewelry. So this look kind of reminded me of Kendall Jenner's look at the 2023 Met Gala where she had on custom Marc Jacobs. Sabrina's look was a bit different though, and I really love Sabrina's choice of color. I'm not quite sure what color this is exactly. I don't know if it's chocolate or burgundy, but I know the color made her look really good. I also like the structure and I like how the look goes with Sabrina's sultry aesthetic. It's a very sexy look overall and merges Sabrina's personal style with the theme. I'll rate this look a solid 8. Next, we have Doja Cat serving us structure in custom Marc Jacobs. So she had on this very interesting bodysuit with a bold structure. The bodysuit featured bold animal prints, stone embellishments, and a tuxedo lapel. She styled the look with see-through tights, statement heels, and chunky gold jewelry. For her glam, she gave us one of the most interesting glam of the night with this bold makeup and unconventional hairstyle. So the hair really reflected the theme, same as the bold structure and detailing. I love the fact that Doja doesn't play it safe and gives us daring fashion moments. She's slowly becoming the queen of unconventional fashion like Gaga, and she's evidently a fashion icon. This look was very avant-garde and a clear reflection of the theme. I'd rate this look an 8.5. Next, we have Cardi B in custom Burberry, styled by her stylist, Colin Carter. So she had on this sparkly jumpsuit with a ruffled neckline and pleated waistline and paired the jumpsuit with a matching coat. She styled the look with sparkly dangly earrings and a diamond neck piece. And she also gave us a very interesting glam with this green eye look and afro-like hairstyle. So Cardi is another Met queen that never fumbles and she's always on theme. I like how vibrant her ensemble looked. I think that was very much on theme, and the hair as well. I think this looked very different from Cardi's typical Met Ball looks, which are always very dramatic. She clearly toned it down a bit this time around, but still looked fire and was very much on theme. I'd rate this look a solid 8. Next, we have Kylie Jenner in custom Ferragamo. So she had on this high slits number that featured sherbone corsets and was draped with this luxurious silk fabric. This silk fabric cascaded from the neckline to her sleeves down to the floor and gave the look a more exciting flair. So I really like this look, but I feel certain things could have been tailored differently. I wish the silk fabric had been tailored to the dress and tailored more elegantly and not just draped. I also feel there are certain things I cannot pinpoint, but there's an obvious clash and that takes away from the look. Aside those things, I think I like the look. I like the choice of fabrics and the whole extravagance. It's not my favorite look because I feel the look needed a bit of alterations, but it's cool and the look clearly reflected the theme, so I'd rate this look a solid 7. Next, we have the queen herself, Kim Kardashian, in custom chrome hats. So she had on this leather two-piece that included a plunging blouse with an asymmetrical neckline and was paired with a matching skirt. The skirt was draped with pearls and the look was styled with diamond encrusted neck pieces and matching earrings, and she crowned the look with this hat. So I think Kim is one of the few white women that actually had the audacity to embrace the theme, but I mean, Kim has never been scared of cultural appropriation. I'm so happy she didn't come with braids though, because we know how much she loves Met Ball controversies. Anyway, I think she slayed as usual. Her look reflected the theme, but in a very sexy way in typical Kim K style. I like how daring and interesting she looked in this ensemble, and I'd rate her look a solid 8. Next, we have the queen of rap, Nicki Minaj, in custom Tom Brown. So she had on this striped shirt with bold floral detailing paired with a mermaid skirt. She styled the look with few diamond encrusted jewelry and this deep blue manicure. Her hair was styled in this interesting updo and was adorned with gold accents. So Nicki totally bodied this look and devoured. I feel my only issue with this look would have to be the white stuff underneath. I wish that stuff was not there and the look was tailored differently to give a cleaner finish. I wish the blouse and skirt were made of the same fabric as well to avoid so much contrast. Aside those things, she slayed really hard and completely ate this look, so I'd rate this look a solid 8. Lastly, we have the queen of the Met Ball, Rihanna in custom Marc Jacobs. So I think Marc Jacobs, Louis Vuitton and Thom Browne were the most worn fashion houses this year and they completely killed every single look. So Rihanna unveiled her pregnancy at the Met Ball in this stunning deconstructed ensemble. The corseted bodice was paired with a suit-like skirt, cropped jacket and this interesting tie. She styled the look with a pair of white and black stilettos, a brooch, a cocktail ring and she completed the look with a statement hat. So Rihanna came and conquered as usual and gave us one of the best looks of the night. I like the whole deconstructed vibe and how edgy her ensemble looked overall. She carried the look so effortlessly and gracefully and I would rate this look a solid 9 out of 10. So we've come to an end of today's video. These were some of the interesting looks at the 2025 Met Ball. For my best dressed, I would have to go with Teyana Taylor in this spectacular ensemble. Teyana over-delivered in this ensemble, ate and left no single crumb. For my worst dressed, I would have to go with Hailey Bieber because this look just lacked effort overall. Anyway, I would love to know your thoughts on these looks in the comments. Who was your best and worst dressed at this year's Met Ball? If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give this video a thumb up and please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Shout out to all my returning subscribers. Y'all are the absolute best. Bye for now and see y'all in my next video.